In a world of mostly strangers, chance encounters rarely make us stop, rise above the noise, and listen. But when they do,
Don't fall, kid.
one's direction in life can change.
Whoa!
Bethany Lowe's direction first changed when she moved to Greeley, Colorado.
Okay, so I'm from a little town called Prestonsburg, Kentucky. Nothing. It's nothing. There's like nothing there. So I moved out here. I remember June 22nd, 2017. I remember that because that's my clean date. And then I found out I was pregnant with him August of 2017.
Bethany's son was enough to keep her sober.
I see, Bubby.
She left drugs behind, but other pieces of home still had a hold on her.
But I was just taught that you don't mix races. A white person should be with a white person, and that's all. I guess people, they just thought black people were just like less than, you know?
We learn from those we love, people who listen to us from the beginning.
Girl forgot your apples. Yes, she did.
If we're lucky, the ones we don't love listen too.
I worked at a gas station in Fort Collins. I saw this guy come in there.
She was standing behind me. I didn't even see her. She just said, "Hey, mister, are you going to work out?" In her cool little country drawl. And I flipped around and I was like, why would you think that?
And he was buying them fit bars, you know what I mean?
She said, well, you're buying a bar and one of those drinks and you got them big old muscles. And I was like, thank you.
Let's go, Tuesday. Stay busy. Hands are up, chin is tucked.
Joe Buckner works out a lot. He owns this boxing gym.
Just listen to the soothing sound of my voice.
The lessons this workout tends to bring
1, 2, 3, 4
are not lost on him.
Think about what it took to get here, you know, being in prison, being homeless, being poor most of my adult life, like all the struggles that a lot of people face.
About 15 years ago,
You stay busy.
Joe served time for dealing drugs.
Go, dig, dig, dig.
But punching the bag pushes him forward
Punching all the way through that bag.
in the direction he always saw his life going.
We're under a minute, let's go. Pick up the pace now.
But I had access to realize that there was a different life out there.
Understanding can come from a shared struggle. Because of his past, Joe chose to be curious instead of judgmental.
I just happened to be a person who goes to the convenience store often. And she worked there every day.
You know, I've never really like connected like this with a black person.
I could tell we were extremely different.
Sometimes we exchange a few words with the people we pass by. But when two people decide to keep talking, they begin to understand.
We stand outside and just chat.
We would have real conversations.
Simple questions had complicated answers.
The way it all came up was I asked her what her son's name was.
This is Arian, but we call him Bubby.
Me, having been in the prison system, I said, like, Aryan Brotherhood?
Because it being all white, you know? We were all white. The stupidest decision of my life.
That's the moment where you look at someone and you say, that's insane, or you say, I'd love to learn more about why you believe that.
Is that what birds do? What do birds do?
Is too many people are having conversations with the intention of changing someone's mind instead of understanding their heart.
Turns out, understanding led to change anyway.
How they get racially profiled because they might have their hoodie up or something and walk into the store, but they might have that hoodie up because it's freaking cold outside. You know what I mean? They ain't got no muffins or something. They want to cover their ears.
When the George Floyd murder happened, when the Breonna Taylor murder happened, I saw my friend Bethany, who prior had proclaimed to be somewhat a white supremacist, posting things in support of these black people whose lives were taken.
It's literally taught, it's generational, you know? But the cycle breaks with me.
Change because one moment
Try it again.
multiplied.
She said it. One day we were standing outside of the gas station, standing on the side, and
Well, I told him he's like my first black friend.
I said, I love that you think we're friends, because I do too.
Another year later,
Oh, I know.
and Bethany doesn't work at that gas station anymore.
Man, I'm so happy to see you.
I know.
But the friendship stayed the course.
Do we need forks or no? Do you eat with forks?
Nah, just
I don't either.
Bethany noticed Joe.
That little bubble in Kentucky, it's really not the real world.
Joe stopped and listened.
had I responded how I normally responded, we would have never had a chance to be friends.
Most people who cross paths keep going down the one they planned.
I had that experience and that was my life experience, but that's not me, Bethany, now.
Bethany and Joe met in the middle.
What do you want to do, Bethany?
Strangers who found a direction to take together.
But we controlled what we could control, which is sharing our story, which I think will be, inspirational to some people.
Yeah.
And some people are going to hate it. God bless them.
Bless their little heart.